Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth testifying before a House panel today and facing a number of questions about the deployment of troops to Los Angeles amid protests over that immigration crackdown. It is the first time he's been on the Hill since being sworn in 5 months ago. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us now with the latest. Erik.
Well, good evening, Tara. Yes, Secretary Hegseth was originally here to talk about the administration's 2026 budget request, but part of today's hearing did focus on the Pentagon's decision to send some 4,800 National Guardsmen, including some 700 Marines, to Los Angeles after the violence broke out. Democrats questioned that decision.
But then something else happened this weekend, and it needs to be addressed. And that is the president's premature and escalatory decision to deploy not only the National Guard troops to Los Angeles, but active duty Marines as well.
So in Los Angeles, we believe that ICE, which is a federal law enforcement agency, has the right to safely conduct operations in any state and any jurisdiction in the country, especially after 21 million illegals have crossed our border under the previous administration.
Secretary Hegseth also got into a heated exchange with Democrat Pete Aguilar.
If you've got millions of illegals and you don't know where they're coming from, they're waving flags from foreign countries and assaulting police officers and law enforcement officers. That's the problem.
The laws of the United States?
No, the governor of California is unable to execute the laws of the United States.
Democrats also scolded the secretary for failing to release a DOD budget for the next fiscal year, which was due in February.
We have zip, nada, and knowing where you're going. You can talk percentages, you can talk about whatever you want, but unless this committee sees dollars and cents and where you're going and what your plan is, then we may reconsider what you need to do to go forward. Give us the details.
Congresswoman, we have the details and we will provide them.
Then let's have them.
The violence in Los Angeles prompted Republicans to press for the passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill.
One of the many great provisions in this bill that we came together to pass through the House are provisions that allow our ICE agents and our Border Patrol agents to get more resources, to get more support, hiring more Border Patrol agents and more ICE agents.
Democrats continue to say President Trump is stoking the violence.
I support peaceful protest. It's the foundation in many ways to our nation. It's guaranteed in our Constitution. But bluntly, at the end of the day, much of this is a distraction generated by our reality TV president.
President Donald Trump publicly voiced his support for the arrest of California Governor Gavin Newsom. The Speaker of the House was asked his opinion.
That's not my lane. I'm not going to give you legal analysis on whether Gavin Newsom should be arrested, but he ought to be tarred and feathered. I'll say that. I mean, look, he's standing in the way of the administration and the carrying out of federal law.
Secretary Hegseth was asked by lawmakers, what's the cost to send National Guard troops and Marines to Los Angeles? Well, after persistent questioning, it was then that Hegseth said about $134 million. Hegseth adds that he's in regular contact with the president and his troops on the ground. After his testimony, he then traveled to North Carolina to join President Trump at Fort Bragg. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.